What's up, my party people? It's your boy Darshaun Smith back again for another episode of the Positivity Hour. And today's episode is all about the concept of finding the good in everything. Okay. I also wanted to talk about just like pounding the grindstone and really just getting to work even when you don't want to. So I mean, obviously the intro's already rolled, but like I said, I'm your host Darshaun Smith, otherwise known as the Positivity God, or exclusively on this podcast as your homie Big D, whatever you want to call me. Just make sure it's nice, okay? As you can see in the back, we got one of those other lights I bought. I got one of those lights up here now as well, so the lighting's a little bit better, even though it is pretty bright with the window to the side of me. I need a blackout curtain so I can, control the lighting a little bit more. Better artificial lighting has come, and I just put that back there so you could see some of the red reflection off of my headphones, the depth. Okay, we're working on it. Okay, this is a very ghetto last minute setup right here, I'm not gonna lie, and I only say that just because it's just been a long day. I've been editing pictures. I just submitted 169 pictures to the marching band, I think. So yeah, it's already 11 o'clock and I'm just now recording this podcast. I have a thing to do later, like a cooking competition. I gotta go like film or whatever for a friend, DSP, we're out here working, but, that doesn't mean I'm not going to still post a podcast episode today. This isn't going to be the longest thing ever because, I still got to try and post it at least sort of close to noon. So this is probably just going to be like your simple little one take. Maybe I just add, just a song or two behind it, call it a day. But nonetheless, you're still going to get this knowledge. You're still going to get this positivity. You're still going to get this motivation. You're still going to leave here, this safe place, with just good, positive vibes, because that's what we talk about here, okay? That's why I really haven't thought about changing the name. I think about it every now and then, but, I think the Positivity Hour is still pretty fitting just because, we can talk about literally anything, but the whole point of this podcast is to, make sure it's something positive, to make sure, like, if we are talking about something that isn't so positive, we're trying to, leave on a high note, leave with a better understanding of how we can go about changing our own lives or preparing for the future or what have you, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever you do, when in doubt, just twerk it out and stay positive. So, or not, the choice is yours. Okay, I'm staying positive either way because I love my life. I'm grateful for all the bad, the good, the ugly, the great. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to be successful in this world, you're gonna have to take some BS that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have it all and then not have experienced nothing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make having it all like that much better. It doesn't make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, because you don't know the contrast, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. It's just finding the good in everything. Whether you're, stuck in a rut, literally, like I was watching this video yesterday and this farmer got their combine stuck in some mud and some ruts. And yeah, luckily the community came together, got some big old yankum ropes, pay me yankum. And, yeah, got that farmer unstuck and they were able to finish harvesting their soybeans and make it happen, you know what I'm saying? So like find the good in everything, you know what I'm saying? In that situation, that person was able to reach out to people that, they haven't talked to in a couple months, or because all these other farmers are out here doing their own thing and such like that. But in a time of need, we set aside our differences, or we set aside the whatever we got going on in our lives, and we made time to help those we care about. So that's just one example, okay? I'm not going to, talk about a lot of examples here. I don't see the point in that in today's episode, but I really just want to highlight that there is good in everything. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't see that, then I'm not necessarily saying that's a you problem, but that's a you problem, if you know what I mean. Okay. It's the typical like glass half full, glass half empty approach. Okay. It doesn't matter like what you do, you know what I'm saying, in life, there's always something that can be learned, something that can be taken away, something that can be, taught to you so you can act accordingly next time if you are so given the opportunity to. Like that in and of itself could be a positive right there. Like, dang, I tried to get that one job, but they denied me because of this. In that next interview, I need to make sure I do a little bit more research so I can come in prepared and know what this company is about, know what they're asking of me, and then I can, sell myself, because that's what it's all about, and show them that I'm the perfect person for this. And if anything, I'm going to make them way more money than they're going to pay me for doing the job, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Okay. Like I said, there's a positive to everything. Okay. Even me recording this episode and maybe putting it out a little bit late, or, that light right there, or what have you, what I'm saying? There's all of these things that, life just gives us, what I'm saying? And life can take from us, what I'm saying? Whether that's a family member or a loved one, whether that's just, your youth, maybe you were forced to grow up a little bit faster than the rest, what I'm saying? If you were from a bad neighborhood or something like that, or you really had to just provide from a young age, get a job, stuff like that, you can always look at these situations from a different perspective. And that's really what I've always tried to do growing up here in Iowa, because, I've found myself in some difficult times or what have you, but I've always tried to, see the bigger picture, see a different perspective, and really just, make it happen either way, what I'm saying? And that's what I'm really doing now with DSP. Like, DSP LLC is an official real thing, what I'm saying? If you need some pictures, you need some videos, hit me up. You need help with your podcast, some lighting, your social media, your website, we do it all. And the positive in that situation is just like thinking about all the steps it's taken to get here, all the negatives, all the people saying like, I don't know if it's gonna work out, or when I tell people what I'm doing after college and they're like, oh, you're not going to grad school, or you're not doing this or that, and I just tell them, no, I'm going for entrepreneur mode, what I'm saying? And I've stuck with it. This is the second half of the video, really the other topic I wanted to talk about now, which is just pounding the grindstone, what I'm saying? And to link it back up with find the good in everything, all of the, doubters, or all of the people who were subconsciously just telling me like, what are you doing? You should just go get a regular job, or you should go do this or that, rather than, eat what you kill out here. What I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, I just took all that as motivation. That was the good in that situation, when people, even when they like, close people to me, or friends or loved ones or what have you, they weren't even trying to be like discouraging or mean, but they just subconsciously were like, oh, like, why are you trying to be deviant? You should go fit in. And it's like, that's the point. Like, if I want to go fit in, I'm not going to be anything special in this world. So I at least got to try. What I'm saying? I'm 22 years old, fresh out of college, got 2 degrees, and I'm trying to put them to work. What I'm saying? I don't use my degrees directly for what they were used for, per se, but I use what I used. I use what I learned to get the degrees, if that makes sense. What I'm saying? I'm using the work ethic. I'm using the grinding, the staying up late, the working hard, the being dedicated. What I'm saying? And did I need to go to college for that? No. I could have saved myself some student loans. Could have saved myself all of that, but luckily, what I'm saying, I'm in a fortunate situation that, whatever happens, I'm gonna figure it out, because there's a good side to everything. What I'm saying? And it's all about what you make it. Your mind is very powerful, and if you're not out here actively controlling what you intake, or what you want to believe, or who you want to believe things from, what I'm saying, you're gonna get messed up. Stop comparing yourself to others, okay? And just, put your head down and pound the grindstone. When other people start making fun of you or whatever, maybe just don't look at social media for the next week and just keep doing you, okay? Because you're not going to have any supporters when you're getting started. But once it works out and your business is cash flowing 6 figures a year, yeah, everyone's going to want to be your friend then. What I'm saying? Everyone's going to want a free photo shoot, a free quick little video edit. Everyone's going to want something from you, help, some free advice, or what, what I'm saying? Just whatever, man. Just get to work. Support those who support you. I've always been an advocate for that. And there's just remember that, like, the world is truly what you make it. As I've done more networking, and as I've done more things out here, I've just, really understood the fact that, my life is like GTA. What I'm saying? My life is what I make it. And that's why I choose to find the good in everything. What I'm saying? There are people who choose to find the bad in everything. And I think that's a really big problem for them. What I'm saying? But the only reason I can find the good in everything is because I do understand there is something bad. What I'm saying? So me staying positive 100% isn't me just like turning a blind eye. I fully understand, and I hope you can see it as well in your own life, that, you know, there are bad things, there are bad people out here, you know what I'm saying? And you really need to watch out who you're sticking with and who you're hanging out with, or what news you're intaking, or just information in general from a professor, teacher, your parents, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Question everything. But at the same time, you know, you just need to understand that it's a cold world out here, okay, as Future said, but, you know, you have the ability to create your own story in life, okay? You have your own unique perspective on things, and if you want to provide that perspective, you know, to the world, you know, what's stopping you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just speaking on my own life, speaking on my personal stories and my experiences, and just telling you to find the good in everything and just keep working no matter what. I'm so tired. I didn't get much sleep today. That's why I'm pounding this Monster. Someone gave me a free Monster Zero, you know, sugar calorie per can. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love it. Drink some water too, okay? I've been drinking so much water. I need to drink more. And yeah, yesterday was tough, but we won that game. Okay, let's go Iowa Hawkeyes. Cooper DeJean for the win. Last thing I want to show y'all before we leave is I got my new business cards in. So this is the box Vistaprint sends you when you get some business cards and all that. And I don't think I've officially. Oh my God. Hey, see, this is what it looks like without that light. Okay. Everyone who's listening is like, wow, this video must be going great. But this is what it looks like with that light. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, it's so subtle, you wouldn't have even known what this light was doing for the setup until it fell, okay? It's up here very ghetto. I didn't get the stand like I did for that one. Because like I said, this is a really quick rest episode. But like I was saying, the last thing I want to show you before we head out is just like one of my business cards. Just because, like, we working hard out here, and I think it's pretty fire. So yeah, Darshaun Smith Productions LLC. Got my phone number and my business email. I mean, my phone number is literally on my Instagram, so like I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, don't call me, call me for business or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's the front, you know, me taking a picture of you, literally the imagery. But on the back, then it says like DSP offers, you know, videography and photography for weddings, sports events, personal branding, and more. And then I have 3 QR codes so you can scan to view my photography work. You can scan to view my whole website, and you can scan to view my videography work. So all of that is, like I said, right there on the back side of the card as well. So shout out to Vistaprint. This is for my first business card. It's not too bad. Shout out to my sister Maya. She took that picture as well, and I can't wait to, you know, get better at this production company thing and actually be able to buy her a good quality camera and everything, because that, yeah, man, she kind of good at this too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to put on people, you know, like I said, and like I said already, support those who support you, you know what I'm saying? My sister, all my sisters, you know what I'm saying, and my whole family really has just been real supportive, and I'm just here to help them and just try and change the path of our family's trajectory, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have this generation be the first millionaires in my family's history. So we lit. Stay positive. Get the bread. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, report. I don't care what you do as long as you're staying positive at the end of the day. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you to the end of the world and back. As Deion Sanders would say, I appreciate you to life. Okay. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. Okay. You could have spent your time with anyone else today or doing anything else, but you chose to spend a few minutes with me. So thank you. I really do appreciate that. And, you know, I need to start recording these in the middle of the week, okay? Because I know Sunday is crazy, and I can't record these day of anymore. So definitely this may be a Wednesday endeavor. That'll also give me time to edit these a little bit more and even make a clip or two that I can actually post, okay? Like I said, life is busy. I'm pounding the grindstone, and I'm really trying to figure stuff out. And the more I'm going full entrepreneur mode, the more I'm like, okay, like this is serious out here. So whatever you do, don't stop doing you, and we out. Woo! Get the bread. Bonk.